2 years ago, lawmakers approved changes to Michigan's no-fault insurance law that were supposed to help bring down our sky-high auto insurance rates. But as of today, Michigan still tops the list when it comes to the average annual rates drivers are paying. And scores of families say those changes came at a major cost, especially to the catastrophically injured who today are seeing valuable care cut back or even taken away. 7 investigator Ross Jones with more tonight on how it happened and who is being hurt.
He didn't have more than a 20% chance of surviving that night. The doctors told me they didn't think he would make it.
Dillon Bond clung to life the night he was struck by a car crossing M59, first in a coma and then the next 6 months in hospitals. He survived, but the costs were staggering. A traumatic brain injury robbed him of his speech, his mobility, and the life he'd only begun to live.
He was very sweet, respectful, intelligent. I miss him.
But through the pain of her son's catastrophic accident, Rebecca still found a silver lining. Dillon has been kept alive, she says, by Michigan's no-fault insurance law, often celebrated by families like Dillon's as a safety net for the most vulnerable.
Prior to my son's accident, I did feel like auto insurance was expensive here. But after his accident, I realized the value of what we had been paying for.
Every day, Dillon needs round-the-clock, 24-hour care from a team of medical providers just to keep him alive. They bathe him in the morning, brush his teeth, and help him shave. They dress him and comb his hair. There's physical therapy and occupational therapy. He's fed his meals through a tube in his abdomen. His catheter is emptied and changed. And that's just the start. His mother quit working long ago, and managing his care became her full-time job.
I can't imagine not caring for him the way that we do. And now we're in danger of all of that going away. I mean, it's already started happening.
The wheels were set into motion 2 years ago on Mackinac Island when Governor Whitmer signed a Republican-sponsored bill into law reforming the state's auto insurance system. It was meant to rein in Michigan's highest-in-the-nation insurance rates, allowing drivers to buy less coverage rather than unlimited lifetime medical no-fault coverage. But regardless of which option you chose, reimbursement rates for some of the most critical services would be slashed by 45%. Hit hardest were residential recovery homes and in-home attendants, the very people helping to keep Dillon Bond alive. Within weeks of the changes, 4 nursing assistants who cared for Dillon quit after their pay was slashed. Dillon's mom had to fill in.
How many hours did you work last week just caring for Dillon?
67.
This doesn't even make any sense. The whole legislation can only be harmful.
John Kornak is CEO of the Eisenhower Center in Ann Arbor. Since 1993, it has treated the most catastrophically injured not just in Michigan, but across the country.
The families, they get to a point where we can't help him anymore. We need to have a place where they can go where we know they're safe, but we also know that their life is getting better.
But since the new law took effect on July 1st, the Eisenhower Center has been gutted. 20 patients they once treated here are gone. The facility couldn't afford to treat them any longer. 30 staff have been laid off too, and they won't be the last.
We'll probably have to let go another 50. So that'll be 80, and that's if we can even stay open.
I think the lawmakers had no idea the ramifications that this law was going to have.
Beth Kruger's son Phil suffered a traumatic brain injury following a car accident. He's lived at the Eisenhower Center since the 1990s until this past June. Rather than send him into assisted living, the center offered to transfer him to their Florida facility, where reimbursement rates haven't been cut. He's still getting treatment, but his mother, who could once visit him at any time she wanted, is now more than 1,000 miles away.
I try and call him at least once a week, and after I talk to him and hang up, it's really hard.
We've promised them a certain level of care. They've paid for a certain level of care. And now, because of these auto no-fault reforms, that care is being taken away from them.
Senator Jeff Irwin of Ann Arbor voted against the auto reform bills 2 years ago, in part because of what we're seeing unfold today.
We traded a system where we had high costs and the absolute best coverage maybe in the world, and we traded that in for a system where we still have high costs And now we have a system that is not the best and that is leaving people behind.
As families like Dillon Bond's see their benefits cut, Governor Whitmer announced an about-face, saying she'd support changes to the law that would protect those losing services. Senate Bill 314 is among several that would restore the cuts being made to providers, but it doesn't have a chance without Republican support. Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey said recently he wants to see auto reform play out before making any changes. What's playing out for Dillon Bond today? After we talked to his mom, she learned that the in-home caretakers that have kept him alive the last 6 years won't be showing up after this month. The company can't afford to. His round-the-clock treatment will fall to her in about 2 weeks.
I feel like this whole thing is just a death sentence for thousands of people. There's no regard for human life here. Senator Shirkey said, well, let's just wait and see what happens. Well, do you see now what's going to happen?
We did reach out to Senator Shirkey's office for comment for this story, but did not hear back. The Michigan Senate is on summer recess today, but is returning on August 25th for 1 day of session. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
Good job as always. Thank you so much, Ron.